It's in the game.
PlayStation.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A run once more with Hampton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lion.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 78 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Chargers first down.
Go.
First and
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, looked in by Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So the quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
On play action, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
First down, Chargers.
Again, it's Hampton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hampton is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keyshawn Butte, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 34. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian Watson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Herbert gets this complete to Butte. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, never mind. 19 winning. 19 winning. Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. He finds his receiver, Watson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Texans. And this is Jaden Higgins. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Colts lead by a touchdown, 10-3 the halftime score. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Cam Ward. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. 14-all the score at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7 your score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 26-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they work work this well upfield across the 45. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Allen here on the screen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Jets first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 22.
Back to throw, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
3rd and 5.
Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To the air again, Herbert. From left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
At the Jets' 38-yard line.
We'll work inside here. Hampton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And Marion Hampton, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Go.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Fields now to throw.
And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Here's 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Going right back to Wilson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Lad McConkey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Fields pass.
Hurry up.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
11. Here we go. 58. All right.
Now it's Fields. Finding Allen.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works? Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Matter. Don't jump. Ready?
They snap it to Fields.
In trouble, and the ball's is out. It's in the end zone loose. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Got a man, Boutte. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
On the give, this is Hampton.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's the Chargers defense that comes up with the big play here. And after everything is said and done, it's going to end up as a safety, 2 points. The Chargers get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Brock Purdy finding his target, Jawan Jennings. Beautiful throw to the back of the end zone. It's a touchdown. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Chiefs up their mark to 7-4 with this win. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.